I don't know what's going on, but they keep kicking guys off my roster, and I have no idea what's going on. You know, when the commissioner, I'm sorry, when Coach Riley had an issue with just uniforms, he went to another team, and I think we actually went to a newer edition of Madden. He says that we didn't.
So now here comes the
But
get ready to take over.
It is what it is. I mean, this is the world we live in. We got to play by his rules.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie.
I don't know why this guy, he keeps kicking these guys off my team. I ain't even got 53 guys. I don't even have 53 guys, man. This is just bull crap.
You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
What is this guy doing? Look at this guy. What is he doing? Oh my God. He won't even.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And not a whole lot doing there.
Oh my God. Did you guys see that? Man, this thing, I think this thing is messed up for real.
Boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw.
Good job.
Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Oh, come on, Stevie. Stevie. Come on, man.
Look now at the defensive starters for Cleveland. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up coverages, pressure one play, fall back the next. They do a lot of different things trying to confuse the offense.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw now on 2nd and 10. He goes full extension, and he's got it.
Job, Mayberry.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47.
Here we go.
They run with Hines. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Throw it away. Good job.
Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. set up to throw. Firing quickly.
Job Kaburski, crosser.
And he's able to get the first before he's
Job
taken
Kaburski.
down at the 36. That one good for 7 as this long drive.
Hey, what's wrong?
Move again. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment, defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play.
Let's go ahead and call my all out now.
Now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
Let's go. 1-9.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the right sideline.
Damn. And he missed it. And he missed it. Wow. And what's the problem?
After the incompletion for 2nd down.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. To be there, they're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that
Kabirski.
catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big... And this is caught.
Good job.
Philadelphia.
Good job, DB1.
His first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's
See, those two guys are sitting right in the middle, waiting for you to throw that. Good job. That's the one-on-one coverage. Good job.
for the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading them out is the Austin, Texas native at quarterback. It's Baker Mayfield.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Here we go now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the... He's going to have to eat this.
Good job, T.E.
Derek Barnett able to drop him for a loss of 4.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Let's go.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Here we go now.
Mayfield to throw it.
Good job.
That's good play. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th
Good job,
down.
Honey Badger.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
It was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Damn. Wow. Of course they make them fall down. You know what?
They'll be hard-pressed to match that one.
Wow.
That a 65-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Here we go.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Hines. And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit, thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Right back to him on 1st down. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
They Tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go! Brian 38! Brian 38!
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Crosser, good job.
Right, and that's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for them, too.
This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Come on, let's go!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Good job. Good job, Burson.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
This is Hines. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Let's go!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he fires one incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here. That looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Come on, let's go! What? 90!
On play action, they'll throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Calhoun. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
All right.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
All right.
Last go around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Darby. Darby.
Would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Oh, God. Are you kidding me? When did that guy get hurt?
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. A look now at the defensive starters for Philadelphia. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And the big difference in the game? Their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Eagles. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working. I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing.
Good job, Person.
Takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Let's go! 38!
They'll He'll look to throw here on first
man.
down.
Wow.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Wow.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
Let's go. What?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Derek Kindred there to get a hand on that one.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Okay. All right. Well.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, right at the 30.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Following the interception, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now it's Hines. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Come on, let's go.
He'll drop to throw.
Oh, God damn it. He got hit again.
It's intercepted.
Are you kidding me?
Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
Wow.
That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side is...
I mean, really? He got hit. Oh, wow. Never even saw that guy. Okay, alright. All right.
3 punts isn't a bad thing, but when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Flush to his right. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Even though he's a 4th rounder, I think he might have a chance to play and prove that, hey, I could have been taken higher in that draft.
And we've seen so many times now, guys who go lower in the draft, undrafted free agents that become big-time players, Pro Bowl players. So you never know. 4th-round pick has a chance to be a really good player.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed it, and they'll take it in the end zone for a Browns touchdown. In for the score. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
It's bullshit,
Boy,
guys.
it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Extra point try, good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey. Flex round. Flex.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi able to drop him for a loss of a couple. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
The Eagles on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Come on, let's go. What?
He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. 15 yards through the air on a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Job, Kaburski.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go. What?
They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Oh, my God. What are we doing?
So the
God
defense there,
damn.
opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
All right, that's it, man. You got to go,
The
dog.
Browns getting set to go.
You gotta go.
The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete.
One thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, landed.
From the gun, Mayfield. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it.
Timeout, man. DB1, take a seat, man. Take a seat. Take a seat, dog.
But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been terrific so far. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw two tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
And now a first chance for the backup
Bomb.
to throw. He's going to wind up in there, and that's caught inside the 30.
Good job. Bomb. Good job, Krabierski.
Inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time. To play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at the first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved.
False start. Offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Off play action. Riley.
Good job.
Left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Allah.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Don't even mess around with it. Don't even mess around with it.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll go with the keeper, and he's in.
Good job, Riley.
Touchdown, Eagles. It's their quarterback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind them.
Now the try here for the point after. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jarvis Landry and company heading back onto the field now. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter, and they're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on it. There's two sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game. Change formations, change where he lines up, put him in motion. Anything possible to shake him free.
Maybe that greater impact comes here on this drive. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. second down. Mayfield finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Mayfield on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
I wonder if this is the guy that used to play for Carolina.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Oh, God.
Set. Green, 39.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things.
Green, 39.
And again, it's Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Job wise.
For only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night.
Wow.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
On first down, Riley.
Good job.
Route complete. It's Ferguson. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The play fake. Riley rolling to his right. Now he's
what a throw! What a throw by the rookie!
Play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
Look at Kabirski.
No, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. What a throw. Way to split it.
And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Extra point forthcoming. Extra extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Wow. Coach Riley play right there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Terry.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 20.
Sure, let's look at this because Terry, boy, he came in and just cleaned it up. Number 59, where you at? Watch my guy, Terry. Get off me. Oh, bye-yow. Bye-yow. What is a D-cleaner? Bye-yow.
So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, where 5 quarters couldn't decide a winner. This one ends in a tie. From there, we'll head down to the Big Easy. Check on the Saints at home at the Superdome. And they were winners in that one over the visiting New York Giants. Alvin Kamara, a touchdown run in the victory. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Denver Broncos. Blake Bortles, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
Do what?
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now,
You got to be kidding.
to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's
Well, at least he can't play Sunday.
maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Watch it now, Barney.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll he'll get this only up to about the 35. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Now let's go. Blue Niner.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth.
I get the thought process. Third and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the...
And now a fumble. The ball's out. But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Patriot! Patriot! All right, here we go.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Buying time is left. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
The Eagles send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
1st down, Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. That's a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
We're into the 2nd half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. Fielded just inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Throwing on 1st down. Riley.
Oh, Emmy. Hold on, baby. Hold on. Went up the hill and broke his crown. Tumbling.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This quarterback now a perfect 5 of 5 since taking over. They haven't missed a beat. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Riley.
Damn.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game.
Yeah,
Instead,
yeah.
2nd down.
Yeah, okay,
You're
all
down
right.
2 touchdowns. You just know defensively, you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Throwing again. Riley.
Crosser.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
the Eagles on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go now. Blue line it.
You think she does?
Operating from the gun. Riley.
Nah. All right, Pap's gonna. You gonna take the whole thing, Pap, or you gonna?
Take her out.
All right.
take his outfit off of her.
The game's over.
The game's over. We don't want to get prunes or whatever.
I can't
all over that.
I can't imagine. I can't believe it. Well, actually, I can't believe the Patriots signed that guy.
Wow. They took Josh Gordon.
Yeah, they did.
They were talking about that.
Wow.
They were talking about all the guys that some guys that they've taken. That
Yeah.
Try to rehabilitate. Well, they took Randy Moss. They mentioned Randy Moss.
Yeah. Wow.
They've either been good or
not so much.
Got rid of them.
Yeah. And actually, I'm sure there's language in the contract that says they can get out of it if he acts up. Wow. Unbelievable.
Well, I can't play against the Steelers.
Can't play against the Steelers Sunday. Oh. Probably about an hour ago.
Okay.
When she woke up from her nap, I went and changed her.
Okay, I'll check.
Yep.
That's Ferguson.
Yep.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
To throw on second down, Riley.
What the fuck was that? What was that?
But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
The Eagles on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Riley. And he is into the end zone.
Good job, Riley.
Dallas Goedert with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third.
Wow. Wow. Take that, man. Wow. Bye-yow.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Looking left side, that's caught by
Good job, TA.
Lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Mayfield looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
This guy got it back. Of course he did.
As a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Barney! Gone!
Right back to him on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, here we go. Blue 90!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Riley. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
Good job, Kabirski. Kaburski. Hey, you know what time it is? Put away. Allah. Let's go.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. Riley. This is caught.
Good job.
He'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Eagles add on to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Have 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Extra point attempt to follow here. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Just a 4-play drive that time. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Good job.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Leopard!
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Watch it now, Barney!
On 3rd down, that's Banks, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they step behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
They begin the drive with Hines. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Leopard! Set! Blue 90!
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here we go now!
Here's Hines on a toss play. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On 1st and 10, Riley. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there at 22.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to work his way down to the 16. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now they try the right side here. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
No. Check. Patriot.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Now a toss play. It's Hines. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are pouring it on. So another score there off often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
Good job, guys.
They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Extra point safely through, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Tell you what, boy, number 58, boy, he's still getting it done.
The Browns on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. To throw, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there. But they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
Here's J.K. Scott now. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But, yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game...
All right, you know what? Let's get this guy out of here. Let's get this guy out. He's hurt, so that's where we can't put him in. Kung Fu China, so quarterback Jared Allen.
They've done it. Offense, defense, special teams. They put it all together. And I gotta tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Running run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
All right.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
4 down. All right, here we go.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Mayfield now from the 50. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Lucky 56.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Barnett.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, giving them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
And they'll run it here. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
No, we won't.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Take a knee, Reed. Oh, come on, baby. Take a knee.
We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And they will take a knee here.
Coach Gill is out.